I've had days when all I did was couch rot, watch movies, eat, sleep, and it was just like an endless or vicious cycle of unproductivity. And you know that feeling when everything just feels off? You wake up feeling so unmotivated and you just want to do nothing. Guys, I have been there. And in this video, I'm going to be sharing practical tips that would help you reset your life in 30 days. I know it might sound cliche, but these are strategies I have used, I've tested out with myself, and they have proven to help me reset my life and get back on track. If you want to reset your life in 30 days, make sure you are watching this video to the end, and do not forget to do what? Hit the subscribe button. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're just joining us, welcome to my channel where I talk everything skincare and self-improvement. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking about a topic that I'm really particular about, because in as much as we have goals, we have targets we want to meet for the day, for the month, for the year, we cannot underestimate how burnout affects our productivity. Burnout is real, guys. You get to that point where you just don't feel motivated to do anything. If you're in that state right now, trust me, I've been there. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to get out of that space fast, because if you find yourself having those days a lot, you might end up wasting your time, because the unproductive days will turn into weeks, into months. So we want to make sure that in as much as we are getting rest, we are also being productive for the most of the time, right? Now, I'm going to be dividing this video into 4 parts that would actually help you reset your life and get back on track. The first part, I'm going to be talking about your mind detox. Guys, everything you do starts from your mind. Whatever action you're performing, there is a high chance that you've already thought about it before doing the act. So you want to make sure you are decluttering your mind, you are journaling, you are decluttering everything that makes your mind chaotic. If you find yourself feeling burnt out all the time, there's a high chance that your days are mostly chaotic and your body and mind is just tired. Guys, I used to underrate journaling so much. There was a time my brother told me about taking journaling seriously, and I'm like, why would I just take a pen and paper and start writing? What would I even write? But over the years, I've realized that journaling can actually help you gain clarity in your mind. If you find yourself feeling confused, frustrated, agitated, whatever feeling you're feeling, right? The best way to get over it, the best way to get clarity is to write it down. Define your feeling. Okay, sometimes we are feeling something and we don't even know what we are feeling. Now, decluttering your mind and your space is very important, guys. Let's talk about your digital space, for example. You find yourself feeling overwhelmed, feeling burnt out all the time, but your feed is full of people that make you feel like you're doing worse in life. Your Instagram feed is full of junks. You need to unfollow those draining accounts, those accounts you're following that is draining your mind and your soul. You need to follow accounts that would actually bring peace and calm into your mind. Another thing you need to declutter is your space, guys. If I want to get out of an unproductive day, one thing I ensure I do is to first clean up my space. You can't be seeing junks lying around all over your space and then you expect yourself to feel better. You expect your mind to get clarity. Guys, I can tell you this for a fact. The moment I clean my space, I feel like 90% of my problem is over. So you want to make sure you are decluttering your space, right? And another thing that would help your mind to detox is having a morning routine. If you are waking up in the morning and the first thing you're doing is hopping on your phone to check your Instagram, to check your social media, it is ruining your brain. I hate to tell you, but it is actually draining your mind of energy, right? So you want to make sure you have a calm, slow morning routine before you start your day, if you want that day to be productive. For me, I wake up, I lay my bed, I plan my day, I make tea for myself, I tidy the house. Guys, if I want to have a productive day, just give me a slow morning. The moment I wake up and I'm using my phone answering several calls, guys, the day will end up being chaotic. So you want to make sure that you have a morning routine. It could be taking a walk, it could be taking a jog, but just do something that is actually natural to help your mind gain that calmness and clarity for the day. Now, the last thing you need to do to detox your mind is to practice affirmations. Guys, this is not just being delusional. If you want to be in a particular stage of your life, you need to say words that would actually attract what you want. Okay, if you struggle with negative thoughts, one thing I would recommend is that you practice affirmations. If you want to feel calm, tell yourself, I am calm, I choose peace, I gain clarity and peace on my mind. Practice affirmations. Practicing affirmation every time you wake up in the morning and before you go to bed can really help your mind be in the right place and prevent chaos in your mind. Now, the second part when it comes to resetting your life in 30 days is to do a body detox. If you're not being mindful of what you consume, guys, there is a high chance that you might feel overwhelmed. You might not feel like yourself. You might feel tired. You might have low energy. Guys, like they say, we are what we eat, right? So you want to make sure you are improving your gut health. Guys, I didn't used to take gut health seriously until I actually started feeling low energy most of the time, because most of these junks we are consuming are draining our energy. Apart from the fact that they have their own downsides when it comes to your health, what you eat can actually affect your mood. So you want to make sure that you have like a meal prep. One thing I do every Sunday before I go into the week is plan my week. And part of planning my week is having a meal prep. I need to know what I'm going to eat throughout the week. If not, I will just end up buying whatever food I get. If you're trying to gain weight, eat meals that are rich in protein, that have high protein, like oats, like peanut butter, like eggs, right? So you want to make sure you're eating right, you're being intentional about what you consume. You know, I know that in this world where everybody is busy, the last thing you might want to think about is food. Guys, I'm guilty of this actually. Sometimes I am so busy to the extent that it's 4 p.m. and I haven't had breakfast. That is not an habit you want to develop for yourself. You need to start being intentional about nurturing and feeding your mind, your soul, and your body. If you want to get out of an unproductive phase, you need to move your body, guys. If you find yourself couch rotting a lot, move your body. Stand up from that couch you are. Take movement. Drop your phone in the house. Take walks, take runs, go to the gym. If you are not moving your body, your body will be in this relaxed state. Okay, your body will be in this laid back state. Now, another thing you need to do is to hydrate. Guys, drink water. I know we forget to do this. Hydrate your skin. If you're drinking water, apart from the fact that it will help your organs, it will actually help your body shed out toxins, right? So ensure you're hydrating and take good care of your skin. Luckily, I speak about skincare all the time on this channel, so I share practical skincare tips that would help you achieve that clear, healthy skin. When your skin feels clean, it improves your confidence. It improves, how you feel about yourself generally. Take your skincare seriously. Do self-care, guys. On a Friday night when you don't want to go out, do a skincare routine. Pamper yourself. Go for facials. Just make sure that you are taking good care of your body. Okay, the fact that you own your body doesn't mean that you have to use it anyhow you want. Part of self-respect is you taking good care of your body, right? Now, the third thing I would like to talk about are your goals and your habits. They say if you fail to plan, you are planning to fail, right? If you do not have a vision board in 2025, I don't even know what you're doing, because this will actually help you keep tracks of the things you want to achieve. Write down the things you plan to do for the year, right? So, and make sure that you're making actionable goals. Start slowly, okay? You cannot be earning 50,000 naira per month and write a goal of earning 500 million per month. That is not realistic. You need to actually build your goals slowly. You need to have your vision, then break down your vision into goals, then break down your goals into daily targets and make sure that you are keeping track of these goals to ensure that you are actually growing, right? So you want to make sure that the part of your life that would actually help you improve generally, you are keeping track of it. Now your habits are what will influence your productivity and how you go about to achieve your goals. You cannot want to become, a fit person when you do not have the habit of working out. One book I would recommend for you guys to read is Atomic Habits. Atomic Habits is just that book that would regulate your behavior as a human being. It's basically telling you that before you achieve that goal, you have to become the person first, right? So it is important that you are building daily habits that would actually help you become that person you want to become. So when it comes to your goals and habits, I have 4 tips for you. The first one is to create a vision board. You can always do that using Pinterest. If there's a body type you want to achieve, get the pictures from Pinterest, paste it on the vision board. If there's a car you want to buy, get the pictures, paste it, just create a vision board. Then step 2 is write 3 major goals for the next 6 months you want to achieve for yourself. Now, for you to achieve those goals, pick a daily habit, right? You want to improve on, like reading for 20 minutes, taking walks for 1 hour to keep fit. Just make sure that your habits are aligning with your goals. If not, you will not achieve consistency when it comes to your goals. Now, the last step is to track your habits. Make sure that you're keeping track of the habits. I can't guarantee you that your days will always be the same, but you can always reset your life. You can always start again. Guys, growth is not linear. It is in stages. There are some days that you fall back, but the main aim is to wake up every day to do better than you did yesterday. Now, the 4th part on how to reset your life in 30 days is inner work and confidence boost. Guys, you need more than just hard work to actually navigate life. There is a reason why you need to build your self-confidence in order to go after the goals you actually want. It's not rocket science, guys. It is not rocket science at all. You're trying to become this person, but you do not even have the confidence to be that person. Is your inner voice criticizing you all the time? Your inner voice needs to have compassion and love towards your growth, okay? Because you are supposed to go to the gym 3 times in a week. You only went once, and then you are beating yourself up over it. Yes, you can always improve, but then you still need to correct yourself, your inner self, with love, okay, in order to build an healthy habit and achieve that goal you want to achieve. So it is important that you are boosting your inner peace. You are gaining clarity and peace in your mind. You can always listen to podcasts that elevates your spirit and make you feel better about yourself. So there are 3 things I would suggest you do when it comes to, working on your inner voice, right? Practice mirror talks. Stand in front of the mirror, look at yourself deeply, guys. Look at the bad, the good, the ugly, whatever you feel, guys. Look at the mirror, okay? Get familiarized with your personality and love yourself. Work on your self-esteem. Now, number 2 is to actually give yourself grace. Guys, in as much as you're trying to work on something, you're trying to improve, you need to actually give yourself grace that you're a human being, you're trying your best. In fact, guys, the fact that you're watching this video right now means that you actually want better for yourself. So you actually need to give yourself grace. Another thing that I would advise you do is to do one thing that scares you. You're always scared of doing something, right? You want to promote your business, but you're scared of how people would perceive you. You're scared of how, guys, people are not going to put food on your table. So make sure that you are doing one thing that actually scares you, that brings you out of your comfort zone. Your comfort zone is where your dreams go to die, okay? So you want to make sure you are getting out of your comfort zone and you're living your true potential. So guys, are you really ready to reset your life in 30 days? If you are ready to reset, comment reset in the comment section and tell me that you are actually ready to reset your life. I hope these tips have been helpful, guys, and if it has, please let me know in the comment section. If there is any question you have, let me know as well. Thank you so much for watching this video to this point. I really appreciate you guys, taking your time out of your busy schedule to watch my videos. And with that, I will see you in my next video. Bye.